Park Do-won stood in the rain, staring at the massive alien screen that floated above Seoul. The same screen hung in every major city across Earth. The message from the Nexus Council played again and again, its words making his hands shake with anger. "Your species has 1 Earth year to submit to our rule," the alien voice said. "If you refuse, we will remove you from existence." Do-won pulled his wet jacket closer. Around him, people watched the screen with fear in their eyes. Some cried. Others held their loved ones. The rain kept falling, but no one moved. He turned away from the crowd and walked to his old truck. The government would hold meetings. Leaders would make speeches, but Do-won knew what he had to do. He drove away from the city, toward the place others called worthless, the biggest junkyard in Asia. The gates of Kim Hae-ri's salvage yard creaked open. Do-won's truck bounced over the muddy ground. Piles of metal rose into the dark sky like mountains. Most people saw garbage. Do-won saw hope. "You're here late," Hae-ri said, walking out of her office. Her gray hair was tied back, and her work clothes were covered in grease. She had run this yard for 20 years. "Did you see the message?" Do-won asked. Everyone saw it. Hae-ri spat on the ground. "They think we're weak." Do-won walked to a large shape covered in tarps. He pulled the heavy cloth away. Under it sat the broken piece of a ship, not a human ship. Its metal had a strange color. Its shape didn't make sense to human eyes. "They don't know about these, do they?" Do-won touched the alien metal. "All the crashes over the years. The pieces governments said to throw away. The parts they couldn't understand." Hae-ri's eyes widened. "There are more. Many more. Some are very old. Others crashed just last year." "Get me Lee Jin-ho," Do-won said. "He's the best at understanding how things work, and we need to call every junkyard owner we know." "What are you thinking?" Hae-ri asked, but her face showed she already knew. "They think we're helpless. They expect us to build normal rockets and ships." Do-won smiled for the first time since seeing the alien message. "But we have something better. We have every piece of alien technology they threw away. Every crash, every failed invasion, every scout ship that broke down. They'll be watching us," Hae-ri warned. "Their ships must be up there right now." "Let them watch." Do-won walked around the alien wreck. "They'll see what they expect. A poor planet trying to build simple ships. They won't look at the junkyards. Why would they? It's just trash." Hae-ri pulled out her phone. "Jin-ho will be excited. He's been studying these pieces for years. Says they still have power in them." Do-won nodded. 1 year. They gave us 1 year thinking we'd give up." He put his hand on the alien metal again. It felt warm, like it was alive. "But they don't understand humans. We don't give up. We take what others throw away, and we make it better." The rain kept falling on the junkyard. Lightning flashed, showing thousands of pieces of metal and strange objects. Somewhere in this mess of forgotten things was humanity's chance. Do-won knew that tomorrow they would start. They would search every yard, every pile, every forgotten crash site. The aliens had made a big mistake. They thought Earth was weak because humans hadn't built advanced ships. They didn't know that humans had been collecting pieces of advanced ships for over 50 years. Now, those pieces would become Earth's defense. Do-won looked up at the dark sky where the alien ships waited. 1 year, he whispered. That's all we need. Lee Jin-ho didn't sleep that night. He sat in Hae-ri's office, surrounded by old papers and strange pieces of metal. His eyes were red, but they shone with excitement as he held up a small device. "This is it," he said. "This is what we've been missing." Do-won leaned closer. The device was small, about the size of a phone. Its surface was covered in marks that looked like writing, but not from Earth. "What is it?" Hae-ri asked. She had brought them coffee for the 3rd time that night. "It's a power core," Jin-ho said, "from the crash in Myanmar last year. Everyone thought it was dead." He pressed something, and the device hummed. Blue light leaked from its edges, but it just needed to be woken up. Do-Won touched the device. It felt warm, just like the ship parts outside. Can we use it? Better. Jin-Ho grinned. We can copy it. The aliens think their technology is too advanced for us. But they forget. Humans are good at taking things apart and learning how they work. Haeri's phone buzzed. She looked at it and smiled. My friends in other yards are sending pictures. We have pieces in Busan, Tokyo, Manila. She showed them her screen. Even old sites in Russia and America. Everyone kept the pieces, just like we did. How many ships can we build? Do-Won asked. Jin-Ho typed on his laptop. With what we know about, maybe 50. But there's more out there. People are still searching. The office door opened. A group of engineers walked in, led by Park Sun-Mei. She was young, but she had already built 3 space rockets. The government agreed. Sun-Mei said, they'll keep building normal rockets as a cover. Meanwhile, we get all the resources we need. Underground bases, old mines, anywhere we can work without being seen from space. Do-Won stood up. Then we start now. Jin-Ho, teach everyone about the power core. Haeri, we need transport, lots of it. Make it look normal. Sun-Mei, pick the best places to build. They worked as the sun rose. More people came. Scientists who had studied alien crashes in secret. Mechanics who had kept strange parts, knowing they might be important one day. Engineers who had been waiting for a chance like this. By noon, trucks were moving across the country. They looked like they carried junk metal. The aliens watching from space saw nothing unusual, just humans moving trash around, something they did every day. Under an old mountain, workers began clearing space. In an abandoned mine, engineers set up computers. Below the ocean, divers checked a hidden base that hadn't been used in years. Look at this, Jin-Ho said that evening. He had connected the power core to human computers. Their technology isn't just advanced. It's different. They think in ways we don't. But that's good, because we can think in ways they don't too. Do-Won watched Jin-Ho work. On the screens, alien numbers and letters changed into something they could understand. The power core hummed, sharing its secrets. 11 months left, Haeri said, bringing more coffee. We'll be ready, Do-Won said. They think Earth has no chance. That's their weakness. They don't know that humans work best when everyone says we can't do something. Outside, more trucks arrived. More pieces of alien ships came out of hiding. Earth was waking up, and its people were ready to show the universe what humans could do with a pile of junk and a reason to fight. 3 months had passed since the alien message. Deep under the ocean, in a base hidden beneath 2 kilometers of water, Do-Won watched their first ship come to life. Power core stable, Jin-Ho said through the radio. He sat in a control room built inside an old submarine pen, human systems connecting to alien tech. Now, the ship was strange to look at. Its front came from a crashed alien scout ship found in Africa. Its middle was built by human hands, copying alien designs. Its back held engines from 3 different alien races, all working together in ways their makers never imagined. Running final checks, Sun-Mei's voice came through. She floated near the ship in a diving suit. Hull is secure. No leaks. No energy readings that could be seen from space. Do-Won held his breath. This was the moment. If this worked, they could build more. If it failed, they would lose precious time they didn't have. The ship's power core hummed. Lights came on along its hull. Water moved around it as hidden engines started to work. On his screen, Do-Won saw numbers that made him smile. It's working, Jin-Ho shouted. Power levels are higher than the original alien designs. The human changes we made, they're making it better. In the water, Sun-Mei touched the ship's hull. It's ready for testing. We shoaled. Alarms started ringing. Red lights flashed in the underwater base. Alien ship. Harry's voice came through. She was watching from a fishing boat above. One of their patrols is coming this way. Shut everything down, Do-1 ordered. Sunbai, get out of the water. Jin-Ho, kill all power. They worked fast. The new ship went dark. Sunbai swam to an airlock. Jin-Ho turned off every system that might make a signal. Through the base's cameras, Do-1 watched the alien ship pass overhead. It was huge, making the fishing boats on the surface look like toys. Minutes passed. Everyone held their breath. The alien ship moved on. It didn't notice the base deep below. It didn't see the human ship hiding in the dark water. Their secret was safe. That was close, Sunmai said after climbing out of her suit. But it proved something. Our power systems really do hide from their scans. Better than that, Jin-Ho said, looking at his screens. When we connected human and alien tech, it created something new, something they won't expect. Do-1 nodded. How many more ships can we build here? 10, Sunmai said. Maybe 15. The other bases report they can do the same. And the alien parts keep coming, Harry added. My trucks are moving them from all over the world. Old crash sites, hidden storage, everywhere. The aliens don't care about trucks carrying junk. Do-1 looked at their ship through the thick windows. In the dark water, it was hard to see. That was good. Soon, there would be more like it. A fleet made from forgotten pieces, built by humans who refused to give up. 9 months left, he said. We keep working. We build more ships, and we make sure they never see us coming. Above them, more alien patrol ships passed by. They looked down at Earth with powerful scanners, searching for signs of resistance. But they didn't look deep enough. They didn't know that humans had learned to work in the dark, to build in secret, to take broken things, and make them whole again. The revolution was growing, hidden from alien eyes. And when it was ready, the universe would learn what humans could do. The world's leaders gathered in a bunker deep under the mountains. On screens around them, they watched their public speech being broadcast. Earth is working hard to build a defense fleet with our limited technology. Kim Harry smiled at the lies. She stood in the back of the room, her work clothes strange among the suits and uniforms. But no one questioned her being there. Not anymore. How many ships do we really have? The president of Korea asked her. 50 completed, Harry said. Another 100 being built, all hidden where their scanners can't see. And they still don't suspect. No. My trucks move day and night. The aliens see containers full of scrap metal. They don't know we're moving engine parts and power cores. On the screens, Earth's public shipyards built simple rockets. The aliens watched these yards closely. They saw exactly what humans wanted them to see. A weak planet trying its best, with primitive technology. Deep in the ocean, in hidden mountain bases, and in old mine shafts, the real work continued. Do-1 and Jin-Ho had taught others their secrets. Now teams around the world built ships that combined human and alien technology in new ways. Show them, Harry said. The screens changed. Underground hangars appeared, filled with ships that looked like nothing the universe had seen before. Some had parts from 5 different alien races. Others used human-made pieces that worked better than the originals. Beautiful, someone whispered. The aliens gave us their garbage, Harry said. They threw away broken ships and dead power cores. They never thought we could fix them. Never thought we could learn from them. Never thought we could make them better. 6 months left, the president said. Will we be ready? We'll be more than ready, Harry promised. We're not just building ships. We're building things they've never seen. Later that day, Harry drove her truck along empty roads. In the back, hidden under piles of real scrap metal, parts of another ship waited to be delivered. Above, an alien patrol ship passed by. It scanned her truck, saw only junk, and moved on. Her phone rang. It was Do-1. The new cloaking system works, he said. We can hide our ships even when they're flying. They'll never see us coming. Good, Harry said, because I just found something big. A whole alien ship, buried in ice near the North Pole. No one ever reported it. It's old, but the technology inside. How soon can you get it? Already on the way. I have teams cutting it out of the ice now. As far as the aliens can tell, it's just another mining operation. The alien patrol ship disappeared over the horizon. Harry looked at her truck's mirrors, seeing more trucks behind her. To anyone watching, they were carrying worthless metal. But hidden inside was Earth's future. We're not weak, she said to herself. We were never weak. We just needed a reason to show how strong we really are. The ghost fleet grew larger every day. Hidden. Secret. Ready. And when the time came, the aliens would learn that Earth's junk was more powerful than their best weapons. Lee Jin-ho stared at his computer screen, not believing what he saw. He checked the numbers again. And again. They stayed the same. Do-won, he shouted. Come here. Now. Do-won ran into the lab, followed by Sunmei. They found Jin-ho dancing around his desk, pointing at the screen. Look, Jin-ho said. Just look. The screen showed test results from their latest chip. The numbers were impossible. The power readings were higher than any alien ship they had data for. How? Sunmei asked. Because we're not trying to copy them, Jin-ho said. We're mixing everything together. Look here, we combined the power core from the ice ship with engines from 3 other alien races. Then we added our own cooling system. Do-won studied the numbers. It's using less energy, but producing more power. Yes, Jin-ho couldn't stop smiling. The aliens never tried this. They all stick to their own technology. But we humans, we take things apart, mix them up, try new ways. And look what happened. The test chamber behind them held their newest engine. It looked strange, like a puzzle made from different sets, but it worked better than anything the aliens had. Can we put this in all our ships? Sunmei asked. Better, Jin-ho said. We can make it even stronger. Each alien race has good ideas, but they never share them. We're taking the best parts from everyone and making something new. Harry burst into the lab. The automated factories are ready, she said. The underground bases can start mass production whenever. She saw their faces. What happened? Jin-ho showed her the numbers. Harry's eyes went wide. Get this to every building site, she said. Now. They sent the plans through their secret network. All over the world, hidden factories began building the new engines. The aliens still watched Earth's public shipyards, seeing only simple rockets being made. 4 months left, Do-won said. And now we have ships that are faster and stronger than theirs. They think technology has to develop in a straight line, Jin-ho said. First this, then that, then the next thing. But humans don't work that way. We jump around. We try crazy ideas. We take shortcuts. Sunmei was already working on the engine designs. If we add this part here and change this, she looked up. We can make them even better. In the test chamber, the engine hummed with power. It used pieces from a dozen alien ships, all working together in ways their makers never imagined. Human creativity had turned alien junk into something new, something powerful. They thought we were primitive, Jin-ho said. They thought we couldn't understand their technology. But they were wrong. We didn't just understand it. We made it better. Above them, alien ships kept watching Earth. They saw what they expected. A weak planet building weak ships. They had no idea that humans had taken their thrown-away technology and turned it into something that would change the universe. The alien scout ship hung in orbit, watching Earth's biggest shipyard. Through its powerful cameras, it saw humans working on simple chemical rockets. The aliens laughed at the primitive technology. Below the ocean, exactly under the scout ship, Do-won watched the real work happen. They're recording everything up there, he said to Harry, sending it back to their council. Good. Harry smiled. Let them see what we want them to see. The underwater hangar held 30 ships, each one more advanced than anything the aliens had. But they stayed hidden, their new cloaking systems making them invisible even to the best alien scanners. Sun Li floated past in a diving suit, checking the ships. Her voice came through the radio. 3 months left. All ships are ready. What about the other bases? Du-1 asked. All report ready, Jin-Ho said from his control room. The mountain base has 40 ships. The old mines have 50 more. And the moon caves. The moon caves. Du-1 turned to him. When did we put ships on the moon? Last month, Harry said. While they watched us build rockets, we sent parts up in what looked like space junk. Built them right under their noses. Above them, the alien scout ship continued its watch. It saw exactly what humans wanted it to see. A weak planet trying its best with old technology. Their council meets tomorrow, Jin-Ho said. They'll see the scouts' reports. They'll think we're helpless. Do-1 walked to the nearest ship. Its hull combined metal from 5 alien races. Its engines were better than anything in the universe, and its weapons. We should thank them, he said. They gave us everything we needed. Every crash, every piece of junk, every broken ship. They thought they were leaking garbage. Instead, they gave us the keys to their technology. The radio crackled. Underwater Base 1. This is Mountain Base. We're picking up transmissions from their fleet. They're laughing at our rockets. Let them laugh, Harry said. Pride comes before a fall. In the hangar, engineers made final checks on the ships. Each one carried technology that would shock the aliens. Human creativity had turned their trash into treasures. 2 more scout ships just arrived, Jin-Ho reported. They're watching the fake shipyards. Maintain normal activity, Du-1 ordered. Let them think they know all our secrets. The deception was perfect. While the aliens watched humans build simple rockets, Earth's real fleet grew stronger. Hidden in oceans, mountains, and moon caves, hundreds of ships waited for the right moment. Soon, Du-1 said, touching the ship's hull. Soon they'll learn that looking down on humans was their biggest mistake. The alien fleet appeared at the edge of the solar system. 500 massive warships coming to destroy Earth. On their screens, they saw only a handful of primitive human rockets rising from the planet. All bases report ready. Jin-Ho's voice was calm in the underwater command center. Mountain Base, Ocean Bases 2 through 5, Moon Base, all ships powered up and waiting. Do-1 looked at the main screen. The alien fleet was spreading out, preparing to attack Earth from all sides. They thought victory would be easy. Let them get closer, Harry said. She stood at the tactical display, her years of military experience showing in her steady voice. Let them think they have us surrounded. The alien commander's voice boomed across all channels. Your time is up. Submit or be destroyed. Now, Do-1 said quietly. Around the world, hidden doors opened. Mountain sides split apart. Ocean waters churned. On the dark side of the moon, caves that looked empty suddenly weren't. The alien fleet's sensors screamed warnings. Where there had been nothing, hundreds of ships appeared. They rose from the oceans, emerged from mountains, and launched from the moon. Each one was different, built from parts of many alien races, improved by human hands. They're trying to scan us, Jin-Ho reported, laughing. Their computers can't understand what they're seeing. The alien commander's voice came again, but this time it shook. What is this? What are these ships? These, Harry said, are what you get when you give humans a junkyard and a reason to fight. Earth's fleet moved like nothing the aliens had seen. Ships combining technology from a dozen races flew in ways that should have been impossible. Power readings from their engines broke alien scanning equipment. First wave, attack, Do-1 ordered. 50 ships shot forward, faster than the alien fleet's best vessels. They moved through the alien formation like ghosts, their weapons combining technologies that were never meant to work together. 20 alien ships disabled. Jin-Ho called out. 30, 40. The alien fleet tried to fight back, but they couldn't hit the human ships. Every time they thought they had one targeted, it would disappear, protected by cloaking systems built from their own discarded technology. They're trying to regroup, Harry said. Don't let them. Second wave, move in. Third wave, cut off their retreat. More ships rose from Earth's oceans. Others appeared from behind the moon. The alien fleet found itself surrounded by vessels they couldn't understand, using weapons they had thrown away as useless. Your fleet is surrounded. Do one broadcast to the alien commander. Your weapons can't touch us. Want to know why? He paused, remembering all the nights they had worked, all the pieces they had collected, all the technology the aliens had discarded. Because you gave us everything we needed. Every broken ship, every dead power core, every piece of technology you thought was garbage. We learned from it all. We made it better. And now, around the alien fleet, hundreds of hybrid ships waited, their combined technologies making them the most powerful vessels in the solar system. Now, Do-1 said, you'll learn what humans can do with a pile of spare parts and a deadline. The alien commander watched in horror as another group of his ships went dark. These human vessels moved in ways that broke every rule of space combat. They appeared from nowhere, struck hard, and vanished again. How are they doing this? He demanded. In the underwater command center, Harry moved holographic ships across the tactical display. 20 years of military planning had prepared her for this moment. Pattern Delta, she ordered, just like we practiced. Earth's ships split into smaller groups. Each group had different abilities, combining alien technologies in unique ways. Some could turn invisible. Others could move faster than any ship in space. Some had weapons the aliens had never seen before. They're trying to escape, Jin-Ho reported. Their big ships are turning around. Don't let them, Harry said. If any escape, they'll come back with a bigger fleet. Do-1 watched as Earth's ships moved like a dance they had practiced for months. Each group knew exactly what to do. When the aliens tried to run, they found more human ships waiting behind their lines. Impossible. The alien commander's voice shook. These ships, they have technology from 10 different races. No one can make them work together. Humans can, Do-1 replied. Because we don't follow your rules. We try things you think are impossible. And we don't give up until we succeed. The battle turned into a complete victory. Earth's ships, built from alien garbage, proved better than the finest warships in the universe. The alien fleet couldn't hit what they couldn't understand. Their main ship is trapped, Sun Mai reported from her battle station. All escape routes are blocked. Harry looked at Do-1. He nodded. Attention alien fleet, Harry broadcast. You have two choices. Surrender, or we'll show you what else we've learned from your forgotten technology. The alien commander's response was immediate. We surrender. But what are you? We're humans, Do-1 said. We're the people you thought were too primitive to understand your technology. The ones you gave 1 year to submit or die. He walked to the main window, watching their ships surround the alien fleet. We're the ones who took your garbage and built something better than your best ships. We're the ones who learned from every piece of technology you threw away. The alien fleet powered down their weapons. In the space around Earth, their mighty warships floated helpless, surrounded by vessels made from junk. And now, Do-1 finished. We're the ones accepting your surrender. Jin-Ho's computers were still trying to calculate how many alien ships had been disabled. The number kept growing. Not one human ship had been lost. Send word to the Council, Harry ordered the alien commander. Tell them humanity is ready to talk. As equals. The Nexus Council chamber fell silent as Do-1 finished speaking. The alien leaders stared at the hologram showing Earth's fleet. Each ship was unique, combining technologies in ways they had never imagined possible. You built these, from crashed ships. One council member asked. From what you threw away, Do-1 said. Every piece of technology you thought was useless. Every ship you left behind. Every power cord you considered dead. Harry stepped forward. You gave us 1 year, thinking we would give up. Instead, we did what humans always do. We learned, we adapted, and we built something new. The council members whispered among themselves. Their best fleet had been defeated by ships made from junk. Their most advanced weapons were useless against human innovation. We have reviewed the battle data, the council leader said. Your ships move in impossible ways. They combine technologies that should not work together. How? Jinho smiled. Because we didn't know it was impossible. We just tried everything until it worked. Humans are good at that. Sun Mai activated another hologram. It showed the inside of one of their ships. We took the best ideas from every alien race. Then we made them better. Your people would never try this because each race stays separate. But humans, we mix everything together. The council chamber erupted in discussion. Some were angry. Others were impressed. All were shocked. Earth is now recognized as a technological power. The council leader announced. Your innovation, it changes everything we thought we knew. We want to share what we've learned, Do-1 said. Every race has good ideas, but working alone, you miss so much. Together, we could build amazing things. The council agreed. Within months, engineers from across the galaxy came to Earth to learn. They saw how humans could take pieces of different technologies and make them work together. In the old salvage yard, Do-1 stood with Harry, watching alien ships land. But these weren't coming to attack. They were coming to learn. They still don't quite understand, Harry said. They see our technology, but they miss the real secret. Which is? Jinho asked, joining them. That humans are at their best when someone tells them something is impossible. Do-1 smiled. Give us a problem, a pile of spare parts, and a deadline, and we'll find a way. Above them, Earth's fleet patrolled the sky. Each ship was a testament to human creativity, built from pieces others had thrown away. The universe had learned an important lesson. Never underestimate a species that could turn junk into starships. What's next? Sun Mai asked, looking at the stars. We keep building, Do-1 said. We keep learning. We keep trying impossible things. He picked up a piece of alien metal from the yard. After all, you never know what you can make from a little bit of junk.